What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first down throw, Darnold to the right side and complete to Thomas.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Again, Darnold. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On first down, it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down, Darnold, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit, and if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. On 1st and 10, Darnold. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer. And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Foreman. Will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Darnold now to throw. That's caught at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They'll go with Foreman. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers are able to claw one back. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Mariota to throw it. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Damiere Byrd, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons just continue to roll. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold finds his man on the out route. It's Shenault. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Darnold. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll wind up netting positive yardage out of this as he's able to get it up near the 25-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be Falcon football. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Patterson again. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Patterson running between the tackles. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A right side run with Patterson. And some space here. Nifty move. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run with Patterson. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Darnold. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Darnold's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Back to throw, Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down. Darnold, that's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. Darnold to Marshall there, 1st down, Panthers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To the air again, Darnold. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, Charles, just impressive in all three phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Now Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found.